Yo, what's good, YouTube? Market Watch episode 10. We're going to be talking about these new alter ego packs that dropped today and how they lock in for this mass pink diamond Richard Hamilton. If you're looking for safe and reliable grinding services, hit up Cliff2_3 on Twitter. Yo, what is good, y'all? RC the Great here with an updated Market Watch video today, Friday. Before Halloween, we got the new alter ego packs that consist of Dolph Schayes, Kevin Durant, Jason Terry, Alonzo Mourning, Andre Kirilenko, Kyrie Irving, Chris Paul, Bill Laimbeer, Derrick Rose, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, Kenyon Martin, Harrison Barnes, and Ilgauskas. Now, one card comes with a mask, one card comes without one. The card that has the mask is going to have the ability to hold the blinders badge. The card without the badge will not be able to hold the blinders badge. Now, these cards are pretty cool, so I definitely went ahead and I opened 150k MT worth of packs. I do not recommend that, but I already received my investment back because my KD is already going for 718k with 3 hours remaining, which is awesome. So I'm looking to sell him later, and we'll probably pick him up later on. He's looking really good, actually. He's going to be a beast. He can hold a lot of good badges. So definitely look to pick up this KD later on if you're competitive. But right now, he's going to be way too expensive. So hold off on that. Now, something I want you guys to pay attention to about cards right now are Anthony Davis. The pink diamond is on Triple Threat online boards. So if you have Anthony Davis, it might be a good time to get rid of him before a lot of them flood the markets. Or if you're looking to pick up an Anthony Davis to sell, you might go ahead and play some Triple Threat, and that will be able to get you an Anthony Davis that you either sell or keep on your team. You also got Jimmy Butler on the second row. And as you know, Triple Threat is a little bit easier this year to get to the top board, so you should be able to get that done rather quickly. Moving over to Triple Threat offline, we have the pink diamond Vince Carter available in those boards. So if you're a lucky person, you want to play some Triple Threat offline, you can get yourself a nice pink diamond that will be able to sell for 100k MT or more, most likely. You can either make MT or you can keep them on your team in a more competitive standpoint. So moving right along, let's head over to the token market. We got some token market updates. We got some pretty cool Halloween shoes. Now, I only have 24 tokens right now, so I cannot afford these, but you get 3 cards, most likely a diamond shoe colorway that you can use for your team. I think that's pretty cool. And then they obviously have the other Halloween things or the other token market rewards in here. I definitely recommend getting these if you're into some different shoes. These are going to be released only for Halloween, so you probably have some cool shoes for your team that nobody else is going to have. Now, let's go look at the price of the new cards that just came out. Go ahead over to this alter ego. The first KD up is going for 693, and as you can see, mine was already going for 780, which is crazy. The next one we're going to go down. Actually, let's look at the Dolph. Dolph's going for like 131. Now, he is pretty good overall. He's only 6'8", that's his only issue, but he can do literally everything on the court. 83 ball handle, he just can't pass very well. Other than that, he's pretty good. 66 perimeter defense, so he's more of an interior defender. Looking for somebody to get on your team that's going to be a good perimeter defender, this is not the guy, but he can do pretty much everything else on the court. He is going to be pretty expensive, I'm sure. If you want blinders, the one with the mask is going to obviously come with that. Without blinders, this one is going to be rather cheaper just because it looks less cool. So looking for a new power forward and center, he may be one of the best ones in the game at the time besides his perimeter defense. Going over to the diamond, Andre Kirilenko is the headliner of that. He is going to be pretty good, although they did not give him very, very good perimeter defense. They only gave him an 86, which is still pretty decent. He does get Hall of Fame clamps, which is nice, and he's going to just be locked down. So if you're looking for, Andre Kirilenko is always like an amazing player in 2K. The rest of the diamonds are just decent. Jason Terry is obviously pretty good. He's going to be able to shoot the ball very well. Alonzo Mourning is a good center, but he's an inside, and right now we have better insides than Alonzo because his height. Ben Wallace is probably going for a little bit the same price or cheaper than Alonzo, so you can just get him if you really need to. And you don't want an Alonzo Mourning with blinders anyway, because his shot is only a 70 from three-pointer. So unless you're really looking to shoot threes with Alonzo Mourning, probably not somebody you're going to be picking up rather quickly anyway. Moving along, let's look at some of the cards we looked at in the previous months. I did tell you guys that I invested in that Zion. I already sold him for 160K. But look at how many are in the market. Before I check this video, we got one for 87K right here. I'm only going to make 3,000 MT if I sell it anyway, so I'm not going to buy this. But there were only 4 of them in the market last time I checked. Now they're getting a little bit higher, so people are trying to sell these Zions to get some more MT to buy these new packs or to buy cards from the new set. So the little experiment that I did kind of worked. I sold him at the right time, so he went for 160. But I don't think he's going to go much higher than that unless the supply drops a ton. Going over to the flash glitch, Mutombo is still struggling to get over 100K MT, so I think his days of being over 100K are over. Same thing with the Shaquille O'Neal. They will no longer be over 100K MT. There's tons of them in the market, and even when there are not many in the market, they're going for less than 100K because we have passed season 1, and nobody wants to lock in those sets anymore, and nobody's really using Mutombo that much anymore because new centers have come out. So if you're holding on to those guys, they are going to be losing value. Just know that. One thing I wanted to tell you guys about badges. I have been stacking up some badges until the next qualifier, but I wanted to give you guys some tips on how to make some MT on pack days. So if you're looking to make MT on pack days, things like Silver Quick First Step are a great thing to look at. If you already have it, you can just go to your collection, go to find in the auction house, and I usually scroll over to the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, a lot of these are going for like 8,200 MT, and we get over to the 4-hour time frame and it's still rather the same, but you can sometimes find some good snipes in here. A little earlier, I found one for 3,700, was able to sell that back for 7,500. So it did actually work out to make me a little bit of MT. So if you have a lot of these badges already in your collection, that is a great way to find them because sometimes the market is flooded and you can't really find the badges that much if it messes up. The same thing with collecting or shoe boots. You can do the same thing. So looking at Mismatch Expert, don't want to quick sell that. You can do the same thing. Just scroll through, try to find the cheap ones, and hold on to some of these badges because right now they're lower in price than they usually would be around qualifier time. So if you're not struggling for MT, if you don't need to put these badges on a card right now, I would save them until qualifiers come up. But do know that some cards coming out are starting to have more and more of these badges that they need. So badge prices are going to start going down as the cards get better. That happens every single year. Once the cards start getting better, people stop really relying on badges because they come with a lot of them that they need. Same thing with shoe boost. Eventually the stats are going to be so high that the shoe boosts are not going to matter. So I would definitely recommend selling those 3-point speed, lateral quickness, acceleration. Those things are going to go for a lot of MT. And again, you can just search for these. If you already have them, I recommend keeping one in your auction or keeping one in your collection so you can just search it real quick without having to go through everything because you can't really search for these individually in the auction house. So if you're looking for something like perimeter defense, you can just scroll through real quick, go to the 4-hour mark, and then try to find something for cheaper than it should be and then sell it back. Like right here, 4,500. I could buy this, sell it back for like 5,000 or 6,500, and I would make a little bit of MT. I'm actually going to do that. I probably sell it for 6,500. So we're going to do that little experiment. Probably show you guys on the next video if it takes too long, but we're going to go ahead and cop this for 4,500 and then sell it for 65 because it should be an easy sell. And look, another user bought this auction, so they got the same idea as me. So that is a good way to make some MT. But once again, guys, make sure you are playing some triple threat online today to make sure you get this AD. He's going to still be going for over 100K. He's not going to drop very significantly in price yet until a ton of them flood the market. If you get yourself an AD and you want some MT, sell him right away. You should be able to make some good MT from that. Don't go out buying these new cards yet because these new cards are going to be incredibly expensive. Wait until they go down some in price. I definitely recommend you wait until they go down in price. Unless you're an MT millionaire, go ahead and do what you do. But like I said, these cards are always going to be the most expensive on the first day. Sometimes you can wait until Tuesday when the next pack drops and then you're able to get them at a little discount or try to find a way when they're all ending at the same time. I picked up a Stephen Curry last week for about 325 and then sold them for like 500. And I also packed one by just using 200K MT, which I do not recommend. One more thing that I did want to talk about before we got done with the market watch video is budget cards are starting to get way better. So start looking out for more of the amethysts and the rubies that come out in packs because as the year goes on, budget cards become better and better and better. So if we look at this Kyrie Irving, he comes with Hall of Fame acrobat, 31 gold badges, like literally almost every badge you need in the game. and they're all upgradable, unlike his diamond token marker award. So you can upgrade his badges, and you can't even upgrade his bullet passer on his diamond token marker award. So that kind of makes him better than a diamond marker award. And if we look at his stats, he is very good. 85 3-point shot, 95 ball handle, 76 perimeter defense is rather weak, but Kyrie doesn't have great defense. Only thing that's pretty lacking is his speed and lateral quickness. So if you're trying to use him defensively, he's not going to be that good. But there's going to be several cards coming out like this that are going to be very, very, very good. And I definitely recommend you guys start looking for some rubies and amethysts if you're more of a no money spent and you're still looking to have a good, successful team. Because as the year goes on, budget cards just get better and better and better. They have to, because it has to keep up with everything else that's going on in the game. So that's the last thing I'm going to leave you guys with. Make sure you're saving up your MT. Play triple threat offline. Play triple threat online. Make sure you try to get that AD. Sell him back for some MT. I do think that's going to be a good look. And if you're lucky enough to pull one of these guys, make sure you put them up in the auction house, because we do have 718K waiting for us. Until next time, man, I'm going to catch you guys in the next Market Watch. If you have anything specific you want to see in Market Watch, let me know. Oh, I forgot to talk about the last pack. Sorry. I missed one Market Watch video. We did get some packs the other day, prime time, that came with the Pete Maravich. Now, Stephen Curry was going for way higher. He dropped a little bit, but a lot of people like the Pete because he has the Hall of Fame mismatch expert. He's not that great of a defender, and he is not as good as Stephen Curry, like as far as like his popularity in the world. So he's going to be going for lower. Competitive players kind of like him a little bit better than Stephen Curry, but the average consumer does not care. Curry is still the king, so Curry's going to stay a little bit higher than him. So we're still waiting for a point guard that's going to drop Stephen Curry's price. Pete Maravich was not that guy. Although Tobias Harris was one of those budget options I'm telling you guys about. He is very, very good. If you're looking to pick up a small forward, power forward for your team, Tobias Harris can do everything on the court, and his plays way better than his stats. So I definitely recommend picking this guy up. He's very cheap right now, meaning he's competitive and still cheap. So 40K is not cheap to everyone, but he's just as good as some pink diamonds that are out. So if you're looking for somebody to grab for your team, go ahead and grab him up if you're looking for someone cheap. My team currently, I am still actually running Jokic. I'm going to be selling him soon, but this is my team. We just got this Gary Payton. My boy's a dog. So I'm looking what badges I'm going to be putting on him. Most likely going to have him be more of a gritty style player. I might upgrade his post, because now people are going to be like expecting that. So going to be posting up with him, and he's going to be shooting some open shots on offense. Other than that, he's going to be my lockdown defender. But yo, that's the end of the video. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.